Okay, we're gonna try. I was watching a brain game earlier, and I was alarmingly not thinking of anything. So I'm sure another logic puzzle. No. Wait a second. Nope, not my problem. Not my problem until I am forced for it to be my problem. Someone very dear to me has fallen here. Marion Lancaster. Lancaster? I'd like a nephrocant. Do not be concerned, dear. I have used one before and I know what I'm doing. Look at those eyes. Those are big bags under those eyes. Hopefully you get the rest you are hoping for with this Marin? Here we go. Ugh. These were once worn by the necromancers of the Five Knolls who used them in their rituals of resurrection. What? Their power became bound to them such that if they were to remove them even after death, the nephrocant would crumble to dust. They were worn by them, the power became bound to them. If they removed them, even after they were dead, it would crumble to dust. You know what that means? It's something attached to something or a pile of dust. That is the only options. Today their power is much diminished, but they can be used to drown infections. However, they will cause Braxis if held against a bare skin for long periods of time. What is Braxis? Let's look in the curses. Let's see if I can get an answer there. Necrosis of the flesh, afflicted with scarring and no cure. Okay. I think it's this. The item is a ring, a wearable item. It's attached to the hand by Braxis. The spiral design of the item representation of the symbol for rebirth. Dread Vivant. Only way to handle some of the more dangerous artifacts. They can power wave oneself at a time. The power rising up from a Dread Vivant is... So, you know what? That could be really useful for later. But I've ID'd this, so let's put this with the other odd items. In alphabetical order. Thank you. So glad I'm not starting with the puzzle. Please do pay us a visit. We have some items that we are confident will be of interest to you, Franklin Underhill. Are you related to Undermere? Twinning, artisans of wood, iron, and clay. 2 Market Avenue, Undermere. Market. Pinewood Market. Market. Okay, this is Market Avenue. Twinnings. Ah, here we go. The man who picked up his card introduces himself as the owner of the Twinnings, an unusual, sprawling series of grotto-like rooms filled with handcrafted carpentry, ironmongery, and pottery. That art is not as prevalent now. He leads me past the wooden chairs and strange art contraptions to a room unlike the others. This one is filled with small trinkets, ornaments, and jars of various sizes containing ominous-looking liquids and organic materials. Please don't. I don't want that. Give that to strange horticulture. They deal with organic things. I'll take your pot. Take your trinket. I know it may not look like much, but there's some items of value among the junk here, says the man. Take your time and let me know if you find anything interesting. 2 hours later, I've indeed unearthed something very interesting that I'm keen to take back to the shop for further investigation. This is a terrifying thing. We'll put it here for now. Let me make sure I have no other tabs open. Wood painted to look like bone. Wood painted green. Wood. Dark green. Dark gemstone with some red. It causes me to reflect on my own mortality. Let's not do that. I hear low chanting when I hear low chanting when I hold it to my ear. Smooth polish. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and suspicious. I'm leaving the Twinnings in my hall when a man shouts at me from across the street. As I look round annoyed, I notice and horror that the man's eyes are as black as coal. He rushes toward me and I stumble backward, fumbling with the strap on my satchels. I try to grab an item to stop him. What happens if I just leave? I must resolve the situation first. You know what? That's fair. That is fair. Let's see if I've ID'd the Wick-Thick cord. I have not. Okay. Despite the name, the simple-looking items do not produce a Wick-Thick field. They belong to the diurnal branch. Okay. They cause freezing effect in the body, earning them the nickname Medusa. Still, unfortunately, this effect is not permanent. Okay, so let's look one more time. Diurnal, stone, freezing. So let's see the symbol for freezing. Okay, this is diurnal. Diurnal nocturne. Okay. Freezing, cold, freezing, anything to that. Maybe even winter? Who's to say? None of these look like they will haunt me at all. Ah, here we go. So, winter and snow look similar. Ice, okay. Do I feel cold? Look at the cord. Ah. Does it feel cold? Oh, this was something. I should actually put in what this was, shouldn't I? Because I do know what that is. So let's find that really quickly. And see if I can track down what that is. Okay, wasn't any of these. Okay, Nugget, what do you think it is? What do you think it is? Is it this one? He's just chirping at me. He's not helping at all. So it has to do with the storm, and I'm pretty sure there was a storm in the picture, if I can remember correctly. The resonant compass. Let's go ahead and put that down as... We'll do resonant compass question mark. I may have spelled that wrong. Did I? Okay. You wanted mystery, I give you spelling. Resonance. Okay. Let's go back before we forget. Resonance. Resonance. Okay. And we need one more to ID properly. And is it gonna be one of these? Quick chord. Ah, it's Zephyrum. This is most likely the Rim. Okay, let's go back. Oh, I hope I have it. That'd be bad if I didn't have what I'm looking for. But I can't leave the situation, so I have to have it. So, that is helpful. Probably. Probably, maybe. Maybe, probably, Wixic. I'm click happy again. Let's see. These simple looking items do not produce a Wixic field. They belong to the diurnal. Okay? They cause a freezing effect on the body. Nicknamed Medusa Stones. Simple. This is simple and stone. I'm checking here. Oh. We also have all of these. Okay. I'm closing this. So it could be either of these two. In any of these. That's not simple looking. Does this make me feel cold? Warm. Red clay. No, that doesn't really do anything. Stone. Nothing to remark. Hard and cool. Chalky black residue. This feels highly specific. I feel like this has a dead giveaway, but this isn't it. This also is a simple stone. Limestone. Engraved symbols. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Honestly, this is painfully simple. And the markings, symbols of paralysis. I did not get it for the clues they wanted me to. I thought paralysis was going to make cold. Well, let's go down and actually look at which one it produces. The little curly Q, which was... Wait, this has to be up. There we go. So it wasn't these ones. Was it this one? Oh, no. Okay, so it was one of the day and night ones. Okay, I see now. It's over here, so I'll leave you over here, but I don't believe you belong here. Divide them. Anyway, to my relief, the man goes rigid almost immediately and topples forward onto the cobblestones. Ugh. I turn and run, wanting to put as much distance as possible between myself and the creature. When I finally come up to my senses, I realize I should alert Dr. Robertson, but by the time I return to Twinnings, the man is nowhere to be seen. Oh, that's done. We'll get rid of that. I don't know why that scared me so much. Edmund Bishop, something bad is about to happen. Oh, Edmund, don't tell me that. I don't want to know. The Raven knows it. I'm not a Raven. The Ravens can know just fine. Oh, you know what? They're flying a lot in the background. My grandfather once taught me how to use the Cassander to see the paths ahead, but I saw what it did to him and vowed never to touch one again after he died. But the gnawing worry of what is coming has become too much for me. Edmund. The eyes of Cassander focus on the power of the mind, enabling those skilled enough to see the path or paths ahead. These items do not produce a mintic field as one might expect, but rather more mysterious selenic. Mind, selenic. Care should always be taken with any object of prophecy that have no different. Many have been seduced or driven mad by the past. This doesn't produce one. Did it not produce one? Check one more time at clues. It has a lot of arrows and pointing. This kind of does. This, honestly, this has arrows and pointing. Let's go with the most obvious. Oh, let's also look up the mind. Mind. I guess these are all things of the mind. You know what? All of these are also things of the mind, aren't they? Nope, no, they're not. They're a whole bunch of opposite things. Well... Hellenic, okay. So it's likely to give me some form of, Hey Nugget, what do you think it is? He says it's the hand. Or no, he says it's the pot. What makes me feel... Feelings... Disquiet lands through... A feeling of disquiet lands through my body. Ooh. That... is going to be something that has a feeling... It chills my blood to hold it. That feels like something different. I have a strong sense of being watched. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. So this... Really? Okay, let's look at these ones. Nothing to remark. Oh! Wait, what stone is of the mind? Hold up. I want to see if I can get it without having to look at the field because I'm lazy. Okay. No. Blue, an anchor between the body and the mind. Here we go. Mintic, fourth eye, stone of sight. So it's gonna be blue. Okay, I'll look at the Selenic fields. It's fine. It's fine. I was looking at these, I'm like, uh-oh, I don't see it. Nugget, your guess was wrong. I actually don't think I did his guess. He's just chirping at me. He's not even guessing. Can't get good help these days. Oh, I need to turn it to this one. Triangle. Little top. Oh. Small bottom, and then I'll remember little top. That is all I need you for. You're taking up space, little top. Possibly. A lot of things right now, which is fantastic. Okay. These are all I need. It's just these few things over here that are not, but they're a bit dangerous. Let's... been singing. Is that just because I'm in one of the last few days? Oh? Green was a mental one. Oh. I didn't do this last time, did I? Who knows, maybe I did. Let's go for 2 snakes, 2 moons. We are... I could roll for a second. I cannot live, laugh, love in these conditions. go. There's people who do this. You know what? It's fine. You're stuck with me. You're obviously here. Whoop. So this one did not work. So we're looking at these. If I ever start shaking, it's because Nugget jumps on my desk and... Okay. This has to be it. Oh wait, there's a pot. Wait, we never tried this one. Double check, I think it's Selenic, right? Small on top, big on bottom. Small on top, big on bottom. Get a hint. I have a clue that tells me which item I need to put on the plinths below on the counter. Well, it's not going to be any of these. And it's a very specific one. So it wasn't this. The wrong field. This is the resonant compass. Oh, it doesn't even cast anything that's on. Okay, let's look at the clues again. The eyes of the Cassander focus the power of the mind, enabling those skilled enough to see the path ahead. Mentic, rather the more mysterious Selenic. They've been driven mad and led to ruin. Objective property is a whole bunch of tiny little arrows. This has a whole bunch of arrows, but it's the wrong one. This one, it wasn't this. Let's look at these again. Okay, so it wasn't this. Wasn't this. What about this one? It's another one. Nothing over here, nothing hidden over here. Was it you? Wouldn't it be you? Oh, what are you? No, you're something different. I need to find 3 items that have a bloodstone, a bivon gemstone, and a jade gemstone, and arrange them on the plinth. Okay. Did I get a new item. Like this. Got it because of this, because it looked like a circle with the clue in the middle, but I still. Okay, hold up. I am looking it up. I'm so confused how I got that. So, what's this? Day 15 of Spring Antiquities. And was there a better way to figure out how to open this? Or was it really just looking at that wheel and going, oh, that looks right? Wait, I'm on day 16. I'm gonna do day 16. 16 Strange Antiquities, okay. We already did the yarn, we found the hand, we found the, okay, we got that. So, he, so the thing, before you clock the puzzle, press the button, pull the pendulum until it looks like the glass on the side on the clock. Okay. The categories of the note refers to the 3 fields. So, not this note. This note. So I know that opens here. This is the hint that you have to place items that produce these fields with the specific gemstones here you must place. Solve the clock puzzle just like we did before. Press the clock button, pull the pendulum down until it looks like the glass on the side. Then press the button and press the buttons on the structure to match the position of the needles on the clock. Wait. Wait a second. Wait a second. So it was this other half moon. That's 1, 2, 3. I wish I solved that the right way. I solved it. What? Clown behavior, Delana. What? Oh my goodness. I should not have you right now. That's an insanely clever puzzle. I didn't notice that, how you could change the time, huh? I forgot about that. I forgot. So we know what the Cassandra is, so how about we do it again? Let's open it up again. Yep. Take this out. Put it down here. Wow, that's a weird... You know what? It probably belongs here because it's really scary. It has the Mintic of the Mind, features... yeah, the stones or the eyes, it produces a sonic field. Let's see that. Weaving edge... something about the Great Oak. Do it! Well, this is dangerous, so we'll put the Cassandra over here, and Apple divide them. And we do not need this one over here. Or was it more like this? I don't remember. They're about like this, but that looks better. We know what this is. Let's move it over here. Okay. I get scared every time they walk up. Always Gilbert Ames. There's always something to be. There always seems to be something going on in Undermere. The sooner I can get this sorted and be on my way, the better. My uncle gave me a ring, and I have had nothing but bad fortune ever since. I'm starting to think it might be cursed. Is there any way to uncurse it? Well, let's look in the first book. Bad fortune. Oh. Poison of the mind, speaks in nightmares, hallucinations, tongue. Of vice. Flesh. Burning. Oh. Is there anything about verses here? Okay. Mystic purifier. Rings. Submerged at full moon or plants, curses or hexes. Okay. What about the others? Lamp siphon. Okay, so we know what that one is too. But what about the last one? Clement's Bane. Okay, we know what all of them are, so let's start with the purifier. Oh. There we go. Want some vinegar? Oh, hey! The label bears a sample for vinegar. Closer inspection reveals that there's a small object rattling inside it. Well, that is how you deal with curses. Oh, let's not have any more problems. Are you Leviana Hawthorne? I've been researching ancient customs, particularly those relating to thaumaturgy, and I am fascinated by one use of the objects in the ritual ceremonies. If you're able to get your hands on a gris, I would be very interested in studying it further. Did I already know what you were? I know what a gree. I want to say gree, but I don't know if that's the proper pronunciation. Gris. The ritual of the broken path is heated slowly over flame. A gris is heated slowly over flame. To have the full effect, it must be held in an ungloved hand until the ritual is complete, no matter how hot it gets. The ritual should not be performed by those who have not studied the Wixit art. It is common to suffer burns, but when done correctly, it should not be painful. So we have 5 items over here, and the bulk of our items over here. So it's more likely to be one of these. Oh, but you know what? It is ritual. Oh, they said burn it over a fire. This has stood on it. The item has stood on its lower half, which suggests it's been held over a flame. It produces a wick-thick field. Moonpool. Superstition. Not be used when the moon is full. Oh, that won't come back to bite me. You go here. Or here. That bugs me a little bit that they're out of order. Yep, I'm okay with them being not alphabetized. Someone's scary gonna come, aren't they? Brace yourself. There's been a basilisk sighting in the hills across from the river Backbarrow. I wouldn't say I'm a brave man, but I have a duty to protect my livestock and village. Better me than a younger man with his life ahead of him. Oh, I have to come procure my sword. Basilisk. Well, quickest thing we can do is look up if we can find about one. Ooh! I may have options. The green ward and the folium. Let's see, the green ward. They do not, however, offer protection against the deadly basilisk itself. Okay, so let's do this one. Folium. A blade is drawn across the face of a folium 6 times during the ritual of the Hand of Prayer. Fair huntsmen and those wanting to prove themselves perform this ritual before taking out the basilisk as known as the folium blade is the only known way to pierce its thick armor. Blade. No. Oh, could it be the handle of a blade? This may be the handle of a blade. But not you. Oh, the Hand of Prayer. Could it have protection on there? I should know what protection looks like by now. Oh, it's a little triangle. The blade is drawn across the face of a folium 6 times. A blade is drawn across the face of a folium 6 times during the ritual of the Hand of Prayer. And fair huntsman and those between themselves. The scale change from folium 6. That's the hand. That's my blood to hold it. Crisscross grooves. And that suggests the blade has been drawn. I read that wrong and I had to find something to help clarify, but we have it now. That fits very well there. Okay, everyone will walk up now. They've escaped. Oh! At first my patients grew agitated when I used to go Gouty and Siren, but then I had a breakthrough. Vivian Cartwright woke up. She seemed lucid and calm even. I made a stupid mistake and loosened her restraints. I don't know what happened, whether the siren stopped working or perhaps it never worked and she tricked me, but it almost immediately she changed it back and turned violent. Before I knew it, she had managed to free the others. Oh. We tried to stop them, but they fought their way out of the hospital. No idea where they've gone. Okay, what's your name, Vivian Cartwright? Someone gonna visit in the night. Almost imperceptibly, the casket began to absorb the crepuscular power that had leached into the stone in the earth of its light tomb. I am not going to play the last day today. Give me directions. It's been in the catacombs. Catacomb. Which stone looks like this? Go down. Oh, wait. Is this a clock? This is a... nine. This good out here. So 1, 6, 9. No, wait, that wouldn't be 1. That would be 3, 6, 9. 3, 5, 6. 1, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So we are at 3, 6, 9. Is there a grave with 3, 6, 9 in it? 3, 6, 5. That's close enough. What a shock! That did not work for me. Is it a direction? Oh. Kind of looks like a cross upside down. I've been taking too many clues. I need to put my clues aside. We're gonna figure this out. Yeah. Oh, does it have like a moon on it?
clock? If this is an old-timey clock, it would be 3-9. Sorry, 3-6. We're gonna click all the things. This has a 3 and 6. Is there a chance it's talking about the bell tower? No. Pretty sure it's somewhere in here. We're gonna talk to a customer, and I'm gonna think on that for a second. We're not gonna look it up. Thaddeus White, what do you have for me? If the Witherance was a terrible idea. Let's see. Okay, I am recording. I've only gone to Main Things Works. I wish Eli was back. He knew what to do. Oh, great. Some years ago, a friend brought an item to me, a black casket, and I learned that it was a dark article. I should have brought that to Eli right then and there, but I knew he would want to destroy it. I'm a collector of things. It seemed important to allow it to be destroyed, but I see how naive I was now. The casket is far more dangerous than anything I've come across before, and now I hear they are looking for it, with their black eyes. Either I need to keep them out of the museum or bring some casket here to Strange Antiquities to hide in one of its secret places. No. Dread Vivant Lunamia. So, the Dread Vivant is the only way to handle some of the more dangerous artifacts. It can siphon power away from oneself out for a time. The power rising up the Dread Vivant is subtle but noticeably invigorating. These objects represent the balance of life and death, good and evil, hope and despair. Well, that's definitely this. And the Lunamia... Oh, whoops. It's the moon pool, the heart of tranquility, harnesses the power of elements to create an aura of unease. They can be used to keep people away from places they're not welcome. There's a superstition among thaumaturgists that say that the Lunamia should not be used when the moon is full. It's not known where this idea came from. Okay, so I actually know harnesses the power of the elements. This is that. But I think the only proper way to handle it is supposed to be this, the Dread Vivant. So let's... What other thing has 2 stones? What? Fine. Nothing else has 2 stones. Is this life and death? Okay. Let's see if we actually have what he's talking about, or if we need to collect it. Oh, goodness.
What?
I do not have that item. I was also incorrect. This is not it. It has elements on it, but that's not it. So, when I finish this, remind me to go through and I can read off what all of the choices do. Because I just looked and read a bit in the spoilers, and this will really change how things go. I already said which one I'm picking, so you do not know which side I am doing. But me reading something will not change. I am sticking to my guns. I'm going to find the Dread Vivant. And in order to get the Dread Vivant, okay. I'm looking up a clue, and I probably wouldn't have got that. So this is a line with another line through it. This one was a line with a line through it. There's pointing to the left, which is probably this one, and then one to the right, like there's two in here. This is not a good day. So it says another evil clue card. This one is pointing to a grave on the bottom right corner of the catacombs. I honestly don't understand how that works, so I likely would have clicked all the graves at some point. I failed this clue, but here we go. There is stifling in the darkness, and a claustrophobia of the tunnels almost overwhelms me. But I press on. I remind myself that there are few who venture down here, which means the chances of investigating find are higher. It doesn't take time to search. But you want to know something terrible? I do not have one of these items. I know for a fact. Okay, time to figure out how to get it. I need to know if this is in my path. Okay. It doesn't say how to get it. What? Okay, I'm pausing. I'm confused. Okay, so I'm honest. Everything I found out now, there was a 0% chance I was gonna get it. Never. I may have pointed it out,
but I probably would have had to play through at least 4 or 5 times to be like, you know what, that's really weird. So, since I am playing this once, we're just going to go ahead and include them. So there were certain puzzles given to me throughout. One of them is if, remember I said the X at the bottom means I did it? And how that's not a thing at all? So there's 3 objects with a little X down here. So one is this, the Babelia, which is this. Okay. I only half looked them up so I can semi-solve some of them. You know, some semblance of intelligence in this brain. Oh, goodness. I'm not the smartest person alive, and that's okay. And I do have to look up more hints than I'm sure most people playing this game did. But we are trying our best. I wasn't looking at the left side at all. I was just looking at the right side. Next time we go, okay. Oxford Spire. Oh, I need to look this way. Is it a hanging thing? No. Okay, here's another one. And then let's look to more. Remember how I said resonance compass? It will point nearby resonant objects, the only objects that can be detected in this way. Remember how I identified it was a tool and didn't glow at all? And then I proceeded to do nothing about it? I am a fool. I am but a mere fool. Well, there could be another item. Unless I don't have the page for it, which I guess is entirely possible. Oh, stomach needle, okay? Oh, it's this? Yep, okay. See if I can be better. Well, the first one would be the absolute hardest to figure out, but I feel like it's these 3. Okay. Oh. Something completely different than what I had. That should be it? Unless there's one more. Oh, I'm switched. There we go. So this next one should be it. Okay. So it could be any one of these. Oh, let's not do this, huh? What if it tell me it's all of them? So we're at the 10 o'clock. So, oh no. arc. Am I supposed to know this? Day 11? I'm supposed to be able to get this on day 11. I don't know. I have no idea. What is this? What is this? Symbol means. That's the same symbol on my book almost. Okay, so I'm reading. Step 1. Flip the clock face, show the moon faces, pull down the pendulum. So you flip the clock over. Step 4. Use the clock face to measure which direction. In hand, pendulum. So calculate where it was, press the corresponding open machines. Okay? Now what? Something tells me I'm actually not supposed to know, unless 3 resonant objects go in here. So let's see. Okay, that's one of them. Well, that's also one of them. Oh. This is a resonant object. This is also one. Is this actually one? Okay. No idea. We're not even gonna bother. I cannot. If I'm meant to, I will find a way. But it looks like these are all resonant. With the lightest. Half a pound. More than half a pound. And more than that. So this is the lightest. What about, which one's the heaviest? No. No. No, okay. So this is the heaviest. is, so it's either this one in the middle. Does this one do anything else? Oh, not you. Okay, what about you? Like this? Okay, same puzzle. So let's turn it around with the moon. So it's this. And we're up here. Okay. You want to know something funny? Everything I did was for this little item right here. It was. You want to know why? Because that's the item that I chose to give him that I should have had. But I didn't know how to get it. That is a mean problem. I saved myself hours of looking it up. Or I guess fighting around with it, I should say. I would make a bad puzzle player because puzzle players will solve things like that. Delenas do not. I would love to. At some point. I did that puzzle. And this puzzle I'm not supposed to have yet, okay? So those were the things I'm supposed to have found by now. Nowhere as scary as what I thought. I wish I solved it, but I did not. Let's take a look at this item. Gold, part is painted black. Feels unusual, not hot exactly, but energetic somehow. I can't tell the low hum is coming from the item or my own imagination. There's definitely something unusual about this item. I can't quite put my finger on it though. Yeah, that will go in here. The concept of balance is reflected in the design. Skull, death, and the flower life. Closer inspect reveals power the item exudes. Quite a lot of power. The light objects considerable dark character. Okay. There we go. And also, to get the item that was on the cover of this game is great. And this is a tool, so I'll put that tool down here. I'm disappointed in myself still. I'm so disappointed in myself. I should have gotten it. Now, what about... Let's look up strange antiquities. The puzzle inside the puzzle. Let's see. Directing secret hidden areas, combination locks. Okay, we know that. Small subtle markings on your reference pages. The X's look closely at specific pages in your artifact book. You'll find small faint X marks on some of the pages. The items note the specific artifacts associated with those. The slots. Take those identified items and place them in the 3 hidden slots. Okay. Finish a few, that no one else is talking about. Okay.
On some pages of the artifact book, there's small X's. Putting those items into the safe slots reveals a new secret area. It has slots for 3 items and a symbol in the middle. An omega triangle that matches one of the coffins. The coffin reveals a riddle. Oh my goodness. So apparently this is something not a lot of people have solved. I'm on a... So this one particular person happened to solve this puzzle, but most people did not, because there is no reason to find these X's and these items. And then there's the second puzzle. So let me walk you through what, let's see, Lewin Tha has figured out. I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm going to solve this one. I just want to show you something cool, and we're gonna figure it out together. This will be... I found it on Reddit. I do not want to take credit for it at all. This is not my brain. My little pea brain could never, but I am curious. So there were items with the X's. We already established that. The needle was one of them. The hand went in the middle. And then the first one is the moon. So that's gonna open it up. Now, in the catacombs, there's apparently something that matches the symbol right here. The inscription once, but is too faded and crumbled to read. And we know if we want to read it, we have to... Oh, what was that item? What was it? There was a whole item for this, and I forget what it is. Was it the sun? Oh, that's fair. That's completely fair. Me on my nonsense wagon over here. We're rolling. One more kitty. Oh, we'll try again. We'll try again with suns. I guess we could do moth. Well, how about we don't do that then? We'll try with cats again. And suns. Another sun. They're just rubbing it in my face. We do not want the suns. Perfect. Time to find a snake. Snake, 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 snake. Okay. What was the item for reading? Oh, should we do reading? Help me remember, internet. Me on my nonsense wagon. Okay. We'll go through every item. No. No. Ow. Ares Remnant? Babea. Let's see here. Oh. Oh my goodness. Where's my mind? Let me pause as I think. Because I cannot remember. That took me such a long time to find. I am a fool. I could have read off the clue to you. But that candle, how could I forget that? Anyway. So we get this clue. It says, beyond the veil in the dark, beats the shop's forbidden heart. Bring protection for thy mind, against the horrors you might find. Take sweet breath to clear the tainted air. Stay wakeful till death did slumber here. Candle brings the past into focus, and I'm able to read the inscription. Arthur Ambrose, 1412, 1507, Proprietor Strange Antiquities. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's insanity. So they said, so the riddle. Did you ever play the first game? Maybe boot that one up if you have the time. See if any of the plants have a name like that. Take sweet breath. So we actually have 3 plants right here. And one of them was actually gifted. And then, stay wakeful. Again, have a flip through your guidebook. Anything on waking or sleeping stand out to you? Okay, I'm reading. Okay. So we are gonna still have to find the items. Bring protection of thy mind. Check out the index and see what best forms of the mental protection against horror. Okay. So we're not gonna get any help. Fine. We'll figure out. We know it's a plant. And then bring protection for the mind. Check out the index and see what's best form of mental protection. So we can look up protection. There's a lot in mind. Let's see if we can find lesson protection. Shield charm, Holgengram, Siren word, Brigic charm. Let's see if any of them. Shadow anchor protects against insanity in all forms. These items, like the mind itself, are not well understood. Okay. Bring protection for their mind. Protects against insanity. Okay. So let's Dissextrum. Let's read a few other ones and see. We want the mind, but more importantly, we want protection. Brigic charm, protection in darkness and wisdom. Let's see. Stay wakeful, slip through guide, but anything on waking or sleeping stand out to you. And then, let's see, the first one, bring protection for the mind. Mental protection against horror. I don't know. I wish there was an easier way to look through all of these. Ward. Withstand fire. We don't really need fire. Why do I always pass it? Here we go. Vulcan's Grim. Help there find the way. That's not really too much help. Sleep Vessel. Stay wakeful. They help people stay awake beyond natural limits. Stay wakeful, yet again flip through your gut back. Anything on waking or sleeping stand out for you. Okay, so the Sleep Vessel. Sleep Vessel. Have it here somewhere. Oh wait, it could be here. Ah, here we go. Okay. So we've chosen our items. Time to awaken thing. Off we go. Protection for the mind. Right now we have this Sextrum. And then for sleep we have the Sleep Vessel. Let's try the plant. Not this one. Oh! Oh, we got it. You? I've entered the heart of the shop. I'm now part of strange antiquities. I flow with the thalamic energy of 1,000 years. I am at peace. Did we just get consumed by the shop? No! Ending 9. The heart of the shop. It feels rhythmic pulse. I am enveloped in its warm embrace. First of all, why is there 9 endings? Second of all, can I not continue? Oh, please let me continue. Wait a second. Wait. Can I? Do I have the weird hanging one? Okay, we have it. Well, let's not do that again. That hurt my brain. My very, very small brain cannot handle that. I guess I should be kinder. A lot of people did not figure that out. And, well, who would have known that one of the plants were known for that? Wow, that's great attention to detail. Let's do a few more. David Schaefer. There's quite an uneasy. As long as it's not another clue. There and. You should read to yourself. I don't know what's going on in my brain. There's an uneasy quiet in town today. There aren't many people out and about. I'm heading straight home as soon as I'm done with my deliveries. Thank you. I've recently come into possession of a number of texts on the subject of arcane artifacts. You're welcome to them if they're any use to you. If I don't hear from you, then I will donate them to the library across the street. Library across the street. That is as much of a clue as we need. So let's look up at the library. 26 is the library. So let's try this one first. Okay, it wasn't this one. I guess it could be library across the street this way. Several of the scrolls look promising, but they're written in the Dradic script and my understanding is too rudimentary to make use of them. If Verona wasn't around, I'm sure she could translate them, but she isn't and I can't. Let's look up language. Or translation. Or reading. No language. Let's look up translation and reading. So there's none of them. Okay. Truth. Oh, Dradic. What if we look it up by that? Ha ha. Sleep vessel. Well, that doesn't help much. Let's try the other one. Is this it? It doesn't produce the feel like the other ones. Did I ID? Yeah, I ID'd that one in the end. Okay. Okay, we're gonna read through all of them. Memories. Aid to recollection. Well, let's try that. did I put it? It is gone. It is gone and I cannot find it. Well, moving on. Moving right along. Translation of foreign text. That's perfect. Thank goodness. The effect of the Babelia makes my head spin and I close my eyes tight for a moment as my mind catches up. These pages swirl and blur in front of me, these letters and words floating in and out of focus. After a time I find that I can read them, though it takes some effort and I feel drained as I reach the end. Oh no, none of that. It's alleged that the water's shadow can be used to pass through solid matter. Oh, no. In the back, okay. Where's the object that starts with an A? Concerned a little bit that I can't find it. Ah, there it is. Perfect. Moving on. Anna Bryant. With that's been happening in Undermere, I picked the worst week possibly to lose my Brigic charm. Up, you have one that I can replace it with. I just wanna... Okay, powerful... Oh, the moon. I know what that is. I know what that is. I don't even have to read it. I don't know. The item resembles a symbol on the triple goddess. Okay. Let's actually read the vessel of earth used in various Druidic rituals. That's not suspicious. Okay. Well, let's look up what... Protection times wisdom, darkness, and wisdom times a certain power of the triple. Okay. So we're gonna move this right here. Still haven't figured out what any of these three are. Bonk. Eli White. Did I not like you? I'm sorry. I did not intend to be away for long. Oh, you're my boss. I trust the shop has been too much trouble to look after at my absence. It ate me! I went into its heart! I have learned a lot from my time in Oxford. That buildings are sentient, perhaps? There's a powerful dark article here in the Undermere called the Nayland Casket, and now you're telling me that my foolish half-wit of a brother has had it in his museum the whole time? I know how to destroy it, but it's not going to be easy. Whatever happens, it must not be open. We will need to create a pillar of Calaris. From what I gather, such a feat has not been attempted in over 500 years. Oh, great. I just hope there's enough time to prepare. I'm afraid I can't stay, but I'll be back as soon as I can. I better get a raise. A pillar of Calaris is a powerful blast of energy that can consume the darkness. In my opinion, it is the safest way to destroy powerful dark articles. It can only be produced at a significant thalamic convergence. Strength and weakness, light and darkness align in opposing powers and opposing compass points. With Crocian's light, the strong will be made weak and the dark will be made light. I don't trust you. I have my energy drained by some disturbing evil power. Oh, okay. For days now I felt tired and frail, and then today I found something that horrified me. Beneath my bed I discovered carved wooden effigy with a strange symbol painted on it. I don't know who has done this to me, but I wanted to know is lists the feeling of weakness. Okay, so that's a curse. Burning. Weakness. Poison the mind, tint, waking hallucinations. Well, how about I just give you the cure? Beneath the bed, I discovered a carved wooden effigy with a strange symbol painted upon it. I don't know who's done this to me, but I want now is to lift this feeling of weakness. Well, let's look at what it is. Weakness. So let's do a triangle with something up. The opposite. Oh, what if we give them something of strength? No, not really any of those. Tired and frail. So let's look up tired, frail, and weak. Tired. No. Weak. No. Go back to course. Next. The purifier didn't work. Let's try the other one. Ordnance can enhance physical strength or restore strength has been snapped, whether by exertion or hacks. They're made of stone or iron, usually take the small form of small totem. So this? Okay. Bears a symbol strength made of stone. Perfect. Ordnance. I like all my stone things being right here all of a sudden. Susan Hill. I like a blood bag. The nameless ones are restless. I'm ready to hear their voices. Ma'am. Are you sure? Thought that these objects could be used to commune with the dead, but it's now widely believed that such a thing is not possible. It's known whether the strange voices that originate, but they're believed. So you want this. Okay. Design. Vivant gemstone suggests a connection to death. Closer inspection reveals whispers within. How could I forget that? Used to call... Okay, object power. Bonk. I'm hanging this one here. Or let's put them here. So these are my un-ID'd ones. Perfect. Put this up here. So that has a spirit. Thaddeus, did you get chewed out by your brother? I went to move the casket, but it's gone. What do we do? That sounds like a you problem. I heard Eli's back in town, but he hasn't come to see me. Ooh, and I don't... If he's not here, then I don't know where to find him. Oh, what do we do? It festered and pulsated until it could no longer be contained. Some part of it reached out from the darkness, creating eyes so that it might find itself in hand, so it might be open itself. The casket wanted to be open. Okay, let's see. Library. I light below books and scrolls on the Estoic and the Arcane. Well, I am not figuring it out. I am so tired. Yeah, good luck to future me figuring this out tomorrow or another day. Who's to say? Who's to say? Oh boy. Last day. That's gonna be fun.